In your state, Governor Gavin Newsom has done little to curtail massive wildfires because of pressure from environmentalist nut jobs. The Tamarack fire, that has burned nearly 70,000 acres, along with the Catter fire, ripping through your district now, as I understand it, just the beginning of another unnecessary fire season. Now you want some answers from U.S. Forestry. Why?
Well, it's their let burn policy, which is at the heart of the Tamarack fire. The Caldor fire is still under investigation. But this was part of the environmental wacko movement of the 1970s. Essentially, it holds that fires are friend. It stems from the premise that fire is just nature's way of cleaning up forests, and that when we actively put out fires, well, that leads to a buildup of excess fuels. Well, that's right as far as it goes. But an untended garden is like, or an untended forest is like an untended garden. It's going to grow and grow until it chokes itself to death. It's ultimately going to be consumed by catastrophic fire. That's how nature gardens. The U.S. Forest Service was formed to remove excess growth before it can burn and to preserve our forests in a healthy condition from generation to generation. Or put more simply, we hired the Forest Service to do a little gardening. But the environmental movement in the 1970s made that impossible. The amount of acreage being destroyed by catastrophic fire in California has now returned to its prehistoric levels of about 4 million acres a year. And unfortunately, these days, there are towns like Grizzly Flats that have just been completely wiped out by these fires.
Yeah, and because of the environmentalist nut jobs, Americans lose their lives because of these deadly wildfires, and Gavin Newsom just sits back and watches it all happen.